I'm going to do an exercise for Siamese Mah Jongg using Wright Patterson rules. Sometimes I find that I play the same hands again and again. So with this exercise, I pre-select categories that forces me to play hands that I might not normally think about. If you have a set at home, give this exercise a try and let me know if you play something new. If you're new to Mah Jongg, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. Here are my strips. I'm going to pick 6 because we're playing 2 hands at one time, and we'll do 3 random pulls. There are the categories that we need to play for. We're going to say we are player 1 for these random pulls. We'll get 28 tiles each time. I rolled 11, so that would be 8, 9, 10, 11 is west. Look at all those cracks. We do have a dragon and a couple of winds. 4, 5, 7, 9. Oh, let's put these in order. There's somewhat of a sequence there. We don't have the north and the east for news. I wonder if we could maybe play a date hand with all these cracks. Let's see. A lot of them require dragons, though. That's kind of a problem. Cut that out. 3, 2, 1. I was just thinking maybe we could play a date hand. Those are really a challenge because the numbers are very specific. You need dragons for a lot of these, though, and we have 1. What about independence, number 81? 1776 in mixed suits with a pair of 4s. Here's a pair of 4s. We have a 7, 1, 7, 7, 6. 1, 7, 6. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty good. That would be a date hand, independence. Let's just see. 1, 7, 7, 6. Pair of 4s. 1, 7, 6, and 7. Let's put these down here. Okay. 1776 in 3 suits with a pair of 4s. We have enough cracks up here to maybe play a pair hand. We have 2 pair here. Maybe we could play razzle, pair hand. News with 5 pair. We got a pair right there, even if we did take the 7s here. This would leave 7 discards. Razzle is a pair hand, number 7. 3, 2, 1. Razzle is number 6 on page 17. 5 pairs and 1 suit with news. We need a north and an east and pair up. And then here we need a 7 bam and then a 1, another 7 and a 6 in dots. I think that's what I would do here. Okay. The date hand 2 is really challenging, especially if you also have hands of honors, because they use terminals, winds, and dragons a lot of times. So we got the date hand done with pair hands. Now I don't know if those would be winners, but I think that's a pretty good result here. If you have 8 or fewer discards, I'd say that's a pretty good choice. So we're going to do this again. I rolled a 12, so that would be north. Okay, now we're forcing these hands here. Transitions, jewel hands, hands of honors, and number hands. We do have pairs in here. I was thinking maybe we could play Eleanor. Eleanor is a number hand. It's a double limit hand. It is number 40 on page 22. 3 different numbers punged in each suit with a pung of east winds and a pair of red dragons. And we have here a 4. You can't use 1s and 9s. And then we have either a 2, 3, or 6. There's all kinds of numbers here. Let's see what we're left with here. We wouldn't want to use a 4. We could potentially use a 5, 6, 7, 8, because we would need to pair these up. So let's just see what we're left with, because we still need another hand. So we have a 4 there. Here's a 2, 3, 6. And this is what we're left with. 7, 8, 9. What about big chows? 7, 8, 9, 9, 8. 7, 8, 9 with a pair of 6s. So maybe we could keep these. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 8. And we could still use 5, 6 here. Here's a pair of 6s. We could use either the 2 or the 3. There's the 4, so we would need to pair one of those up. So this would go away. These would go away. Oh, we need that. Okay, pair of 6s, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, and then we need a 7, 8, 9 mixed, so it's a little light. That would be a number hand and mixed suits. Oh, shoot. Mixed suits is not in here. Okay, jewel hand. What about bands? Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So let's rethink this now. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 for a jewel hand. Here we go. 2, 3, 6, 8, and or 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and or green dragons. And then here we have 4, 5, 6. Here's a 7 that we can maybe use for the other suit. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of discards. Look at that. 11 discards. Okay, Eleanor. I still like the idea of Eleanor. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, I believe is the number for Jade. Jewel hands are on page 20. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and or green dragons, number 26. We could pung, pung, pung. We just need to pair up. I think I would play a jewel hand here. And I think I would try for a number hand here. I think this is how I would do it, as bleak as it is. Sometimes this is what it looks like when you force a hand. What about options? Let's keep the 5 and maybe see about the 6, 7 or 5. Let's see, either the 6, 7 or 5, 6 or 5, 7. We'll keep those for options. We could even keep this for an option and this for an option. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7. There's a little duplication there, but that's okay. We can't use the 4 because we have a 4 here. It has to be a different number in each suit. So that might give us a little bit of flexibility there. Eleanor, number hand, Jade. Which is a jewel hand. Number hand, jewel hand. These would both take work. Okay, now we need to make transitions and hands of honors work. That's going to be challenging because hands of honors use winds and transitions uses news. I rolled an 8. That would be north. Look at these honors. That's nice because look, hands of honors. And we have terminals. Okay, but we need to make a transition hand work too. Let's look at the transition hands without honors. I think there's one. No? Yes? No, they all use honors. All the transitions hands use honors. News. Dragons. Okay. We need to use as few dragons as possible. Okay, so chopsticks, number 23 on page 19. Okay, let's start over. 3, 2, 1. Transition hands are all on page 19. All of them use news or dragons. Honors are used in transitions. I think the one that uses the fewest honors is chopsticks, number 23. 4 chows in 1 suit with a pair of the corresponding dragon. So let's use cracks and the dragon. And then down here, hands of honors. Eight discards. Now let's look a little more closely at chopsticks. 4 chows in 1 suit. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6 potential. So we would need to draw in more cracks to chow. But the potential is there. That's called chopsticks. 4 chows in 1 suit with the corresponding dragon, and cracks goes with reds. Then down here I would play probably heavenly twins. We have 1, 2, 3 pair. We could maybe play trade winds. So hands of honors, those are all on page 26. Trade winds is number 70. 4 pungs of winds and dragons and a pair of terminals. We have 1, 2 pair. Heavenly twins is number 76 on the same page. 7 pairs of honors. We have 1, 2, 3. So I think that I wouldn't pick a hand. I would just gather winds, dragons, 1s, and 9s in here, cracks, and try to chow. Now let's look and see the hands of honors. For example, if we did trade winds, that's a pung hand. You can call for discards. If we did heavenly twins, that's concealed. So I don't know what I would do. We'd have to play that one out. But up here, I want to look and see about that transition hand to see if it's concealed. Chopsticks is concealed. So we would have to draw well to make this work. But I think it's doable. Chopsticks in transitions, and I'd say either trade winds or heavenly twins for the hands of honors. If you find that you play the same hands over and over again, try this exercise. It really forces you to play hands that you don't normally think of. For me, date hands and transitions, sometimes jewel hands. It feels good to force these hands because it gives you an opportunity to learn something new. There are 85 hands in there. Always something new to learn. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Siamese Force for Wright Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.